in the end zone. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Buying time to his left. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Darnold completes it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think so.
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here. The second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No. Because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Doris Felton with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are the one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this one up to about, brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. And the Browns, they've extended their lead in that ball game. Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdown passes thus far. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 29, Jackson flushed out right. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Ravens. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. This one complete into the hands of Maurice Fountain. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll go down. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it, keeping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Bell. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Jackson, being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack